Hello, my name is Les Durant and I'm in Mineral Bluff, Georgia. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about summoning UFOs, summoning crafts. Basically it's a form of CE5 where it's a Close Encounters 5 that was kind of come up with by Dr. Greer back in the late 70s, and it's just a form of communicating with ET, extraterrestrials. I prefer entities because they could be anybody, anything, but I do know that when you call them, they come. And otherwise, how is it that we're able to call satellites and they just show up within minutes, sometimes seconds, and they fly by the star that you ask them to, or they fly by in front of you, and then they don't when you don't call them? That's kind of the way I look at it. Who are they? Who are them? Well, with all of my studies, especially my sun's studies, where I look in the sun, I see tons of craft just in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's like a superhighway, and that's the way that the planets are connected, is by different neurons, portals, I don't know. But it's like a superhighway. And if you stop somebody on the freeway, on a large freeway, let's say I-40, I-80, I-5 in California, I-95, I-75, just go out there and just stop 5 of them. They could be from anywhere. You could have somebody from Japan, you could have somebody from New Zealand, you could have somebody from China, you could have somebody from Madagascar, you could have somebody from Guam. Yeah, they're all still humans, but they're all from different places and they're all different nationalities. So the same thing goes with entities as well. They're all from different places, they're all different nationalities, and so I'm saying that matter-of-factly. And that way we don't need to go into it really much further, because I just wanted to, instead of giving you philosophies and all of that, I want to just get right to how do we do it. So the way that Dr. Greer does it, he uses a lot of meditation and music, a lot of different things like that, and I do it differently. I just come on outside, out here on the deck, and ask them to come. And then I thank them for coming, just be very grateful, and that's what it's all about. So here's how you're going to do it. The best thing to do is to focus on a star. Okay, so the way that you're going to do that is you need to first of all figure out what star you're looking at so you can ask them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to the Play Store, or you can go to your App Store and just look for a star chart, or that kind of a thing. So I'm going to type in Sky Map. I prefer all free software, or as much as I can use. There we go. You can see it's already installed. That's okay. So I'm just going to click it and see it's free, which is nice. So we're going to hit open and then hit accept. Alright, there we go. Hit OK. I'll hit allow. Okay, alright, there we go. Okay, so what we're looking at, oh look, there's Arcturus right away. That was kind of cool. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to look up outside around dusk, where it starts to get more, where it's darker than light, and then you're going to aim your camera up to the sky so you can figure out what star you're looking at. So there's that right there. So right now it's in the afternoon, or actually in the morning, just about afternoon. So we're going to look up and see. Okay. So Arcturus is going to rise, and Pollux, and let me go down here. I'm looking for Vega, because I know Vega is probably going to rise a little bit later on. Oh, yeah, there's Arcturus down there. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to stick with Arcturus, and I think probably Vega is a little bit down here because it's early. Okay, so usually Arcturus is straight up, and so what we're going to do is you're just going to keep your phone up here like this, and then now if you've got a good phone that has a good camera, what you're going to do is really all you're using Sky Map for is you're just using it as your identifier, and then you're going to turn your camera on. So I use a program on here called manual camera, so that we'll just add it up, plug it in up here for now. Okay, alright, there we go. And let's say as we're doing it right now, we would just say, can you fly by Arcturus for me? I'd like to see your colors. Thank you for showing yourself. Now what you're going to do in the meantime is, as you're still focusing, and I'll just put that right at the sun right now. As you're doing that, look around, because sometimes they come from other places. And that way, if they do fly by while you're asking them, at least you still have that on camera. But if they you know, if they come up and you see them over there, hey, you see them over there, or you know, you see them over here. There we go. Take that out there like that. Okay. Yeah. And see, here is my view. This right here is Atlanta. That's the south. You always want to have a good compass. The south. And here's my east, which is by Murphy. And over here is North Carolina, Tennessee border. And over here is McKaysville, Georgia area. So that way I know where all of my craft are coming from. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is you want to have another app. And that right, close that out. Let's pull this up, and it's called Flight Radar 24. And actually, there's a plane coming over right now, so maybe we'll be able to pull it up just in time. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Flight Radar 24, and I can hear it. Okay, and where is it on here? Oh, it's right back there in front of me. That's kind of how I am. Okay, so we're going to open it. And let's take a look and see where it's at. Give it just a quick second. And that's a good thing about having extra old cell phones. You can use these to be able to find what you're looking for. So we're going to hit continue. Alright, very good. Let's take a look. So there's McKaysville, Pleasant Hill. Okay. Now you can also launch air. There it is. There's the one that just flew by. We're going to click on, that's Atlanta to Pittsburgh. Very simple. So it tells you that it was 27,000 feet and it's going 408 knots, that kind of thing. Okay, great. Now the way that my flights go is they go from this way, from Atlanta, or from Atlanta to Chicago and that area over there. If they go across like this, they're coming across generally from Charlotte, North Carolina to Chattanooga, or back over this way, they're going to maybe Memphis. And that's pretty much all you got to do. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The first time you do it, you will be amazed. And I will tell you, straightforward, that it works every time. And it feels very angelic. A lot of people say, oh, those are demons. No, they're this. No. No. They feel very angelic, and it's very special to pull them up. And well, I'm just be grateful and thankful that they go by. And thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.